I'm just wringing wet. I got down to the fire pit. I probed out a new one here close to the other ones. And I got down into it and it looked good, and then it caved in. So I'm digging it out and I'm securing it more. We'll finish it. We'll finish digging this out when I come back tomorrow. You can see the transition. See the river sand that's washing in here covered this anciently. Then there's a pack layer of sand, and right below it, that's the fire pit right there going down in, and that's what we're going to dig. And it's caved in, you can see, but that's where I had it dug out to, and it's loaded with artifacts. So I'll scoop all this out when I come back tomorrow. This will help this stay where it's at. So overnight I'll secure this and we'll come back and dig right here. Well, look at this. This is right where I was sifting. Now look here when I come back. I have a dig hole right there, right on the other side of this, and the bars is just right on it. But I got other ones opened up too, but that sucks. See? Pushed it all out. This is clear out. Look here. Jeez, face. It's an extra long Craftsman rake, and I'm just now to the top of the layer with Indian artifacts in it. And the reason why I knew they were down there is because I used a 60-inch probe and felt this fire pit. Here, hold on. I'll show you in the sidewall here. Hear it? And all around that fire pit, everyone I've dug in this area, there's been flakes and flint, and you can see sand layers and muck layers all the way down with not much in it, but just small loose gravel that's washed in. Anything that is larger than, say, a pebble, anything this big up in that layer would have been carried in. The same with this. It's all carried in big rock in light loose sediment. That's how I know when I probe it and I hit it, it's evidence of human occupation in these layers. So if I hit the big rock, I know it's a fire pit, and I know it probably is too, because I found lots of arrowheads here laying out. You get on an Indian site in soil like this, it's sandy soil, the probe just becomes solid gold. Pay dirt now, artifact rich pay dirt. Be careful with it. Scoop it out, put it in my sifter. That's what I'm doing. Well, first screen out of there, heartbreaking point. Look at that Amos snapped. Brush Creek Chert too bad. You know, over the past week I found so many broken ones. That's Brush Creek. It would have been, you know, a day maker. Too bad on that. That stinks, don't it? That would have been nice. Oh, looks like it could even be. That's got overshot flaking, man. That's too bad. Yeah, look at that flint with all them little white inclusions and fossils. That stinks. That's broke. That looks like it would have been really nice. Snapped off right there. I thought I'd show you. That's too bad. That might be one of them big Amos knives. There's a flake of chalcedony right there. Another flake there. There's a blade. Another one. Look. Later. What I'm doing now, the pit I was in caved in. It's right up there at an angle from me. So I'm going to sink one in here and meet the layer. I had a massive cave in. I ain't digging it out. I'm brutalized now. See how this is running parallel? This is running at an angle up to the fire pit. Right there starts the Indian layer. This is how I find the fire pits in the bank. If this has loaded concentrations out in the water, the best stuff's going to be up to where I can probe it. Right here it is. I think I'll find something now. It's just been sitting there for 2 hours. It's pretty unnerving being digging. Heck, I can barely, luckily there's deep enough water to sift my screens. I'm just taking a break. It's almost where I can't even look. That barge just pulled out and it opened up more possibilities for me. Deeper water to sift in, and I'm right on stuff. This is like the third lancet. I'll show you some of the stuff. There's a lancet blade. But right here's my first real nice find. That's a beautiful wind scraper. Wow. I found like, this is probably like the 80th one. This one even has shouldering like a point where it was hafted. Well, here's this end scraper, cortex to the river cobble all over it. You can see the stem on it. And then there's the worked edge. That's the tool. That's pretty cool, huh? Well, I'm at the fire pit, coming into it this way. Right back in there I hit what I've dug where I found that nice point. So I need to go that way now. It's just been brutality. It's like 100 degrees and I've had to dig just setting in the mud. This is my second trip, but we should be on artifact soon. Yeah, there's a crude drill made out of a river cobble. Look at that. I'm starting to get into some stuff. Well, look at this. That's all cortex of the river cobble, and that little drill is just like one they made, and you can see where they held it. It's just a little drill that they held with their hand, for sure. Yeah, I got something right here. It looks interesting. What the heck is that? That looks like some kind of real old tool or something. Maybe a broken drill. I don't know what that is. Look at that. I think it's a tool. Huh. See, look at that kind of dorsal ridge down that. That's some kind of tool. It's all been used on the edges. Fossil looking black chert. You can see the material real good. Look at that fossil right there. It's kind of an odd thing. Get another little find here in this screen. Look at that blade of Crooksville. That's pretty decent. This is Brush Creek Chert. See, another blade. And they're pretty nice. And you know, you think about what I'm finding in there, just hundreds of these. I haven't even shown a fraction of them and all the nice points. There's caches of blades and caches of finished artifacts there somewhere in the bank. Hundreds of them, maybe more than that. Am I digging in this video? I'm right on the fire pit where I found that nice point. Now I come into it from the other way, and I just saw a core on my shovel. The screens will be loaded down in here. If I do 5 or 6, I'll get something, and I'll be tired. It takes a lot of digging and it keeps caving in. But right in there is the fire pit. I'm just loosening it up and then scooping it out with my shovel and putting it in my sifter. Hear it? It's just all fired rock and flint. I just saw that on top of the screen. That's a big blade, and it's just the bottom corner. It's probably one of these big Amos knives all blown up. Too bad. Well, these screens are loaded. Look at them. All the fired rock. There's flakes right in there. Haven't even looked at it all. See, there's a core. That's an archaic core. They were popping little spalls off this and blades. That's cool. This is what I'm doing. I'm raking the stuff out of the fire pit, putting it in this bucket, and then taking it to my sifter. And I just raked another blade there out of the wall. That's pretty nice, it looks like. See, here's that little piece that I raked out of there. Some kind of little knife. That's cool. See, look at that big tip off of a blade. It's broke. I'm starting to get into some decent looking stuff. Yeah, it must be told couple days. There's another one. I'm just screening this down. Look at that end scraper with that real, that's a nice one with that dorsal ridge. Wow. Finding the tool. Well, this is Brush Creek Chert too. You can see it there. You can see the dorsal ridge down it. And then look at that real nice flaking there, and there's the tool lip. Another one. My goodness, there's so many of these. It's just like the 80th one in the last 35 days. Yeah, I got a little point with that last end scraper. This was in the same screen, but look, it's fractured off there. It looks kind of complete, but it's not. Later. Yeah, so many broken ones. See, that's like a fissure in that flint of different color, and it blew it apart. It maybe fire popped or freeze popped. Probably fire popped. Too bad. All right, my back's so sore. I'm starting to get into stuff. I just can't stay any longer. The water's up too, but I got these pieces in my last screen. Look at this tiny little micro lancet. I'm finding a good many of them in here like this. That's awesome. Look at this little tiny end scraper. You can see the shouldering on it. I'll show you this stuff up close. But I'm gonna go. I got the hole opened up. It's hard digging, but I'm finding stuff. Later. Well, there's the little flake blade on the right that I just showed, along with that end scraper. There's a flake blade I found out of there just a couple days ago. You can see them there. Those are purposely manufactured tools. And right here is one of the cores. See, right there is where one of these little bladelets came off. Like, here, I'll show you. Right there, see? Would have been popped right off, and you can see another one come off right there. It's about the same as this one, and they were using them. That's as sharp as a surgeon's scalpel, the edge of that. Right there. That's pretty interesting. And I found this little end scraper in there too. Right in the same screen as that little flake blade. And you can tell it's an end scraper. It's got that classic form. See the shouldering where it was inserted? And right there is the lip, and it's been used. It's got polish used, and it's been chipped. That's the smallest little end scraper. Look how little it is. That's nuts. And here's the one, look here, that I found previously. Look how much smaller it is. Later. We're coming out for squirrel recess. I went on that first hunt, and I'm gonna go back out, but man, it's hot and my back's sore, so I'm gonna relax a while and let my buddy here run in the mud. Look here, folks. Here he is. What's going on, buddy? I don't know what he's gonna get into. There he is, digging. Look at this. He loves it out here. It's squirrel recess. What do you got there, buddy? He eats stuff, and he's just ready to rumble out here for a little bit. We gonna wrestle? Look here, folks. That's a pen. That's a pen. Look here, folks. I think you just got whipped on a little bit, didn't you? You take some of your rubs. This is my #1 buddy, folks. #1 buds right here. You gonna get some treats when we go in? I got him cherries, and he's got blueberries, and he's got just all kinds of good stuff that he likes. Let's see you. What you doing? There, he's going up here to the dig hole. You got the dig hole going. You digging some points, squirrel man? Alright, we're going to do some of these super thanks. This makes this all possible. And my neighbors caught the cat outside, got it in a crate, and took it to a vet's and got it neutered, and got it all its shots, and got it dewormed, and it's a really nice cat. It's Amos's dad. We're going to get him all secured and do a video. So this money is going to that cat. I'm going to give my neighbors an envelope. They paid the bill, but I'm giving what you guys give for that cat. I think they named him Wally because he was on the wall out there. I'll see. We'll do a video in a few days. But Dryer Flint, thank you. CJG, thank you so much. I know you comment a lot. Thomas Ritz, thanks so much, Thomas. That will get. And Chris Hall, thank you for $20. Thank you, man. That's the vet that they took the cat to is a real good vet, and it's kind of expensive. I've taken my animals there, so this is going to go to good use, believe me. Macy Batten, thank you. Dryer Flynn again. Big Dog 69er96, thank you. Gia again, thank you so much. Jeremy Mulligan, thank you, man. Duty Bondwood, thank you so much. CEEM0DE, thank you. Bates Country, let's talk about this guy. I've watched some of his videos, and man, you don't have to do like $4.99. If you ever want a shout out, I know you have an honest channel, just do 99 cents and say, I found something awesome. This, we want to get you monetized, dude, and get you going. This guy's digging some great marbles. I'll put a couple links
to his videos up at the end here. Subscribe. I dig marbles too, so supporting that guy helps support me too. You're doing some good videos, dude, and I know how it is digging in the dump. It's horrid. You ought to be in good shape, Bates Country. Dean Libby, Cynthia Swearigan, thank you, and you're paid up for good. I told you, I'm good. I'm good, Cynthia. You've done a lot for the channel, all your comments. You don't need to do anything except watch. But thank you. Should make you feel good. All your money's going to that cat outside, and we'll do the video here in a day. Haas Solo and Kathy Cease, you just, I don't even know what to say. It's going to pay a huge chunk of that vet bill, like my share, plus these other ones will get that done. So thank you so much. And it makes me happy to do that. It makes me want to go out and look. So thank you so much. VOGT 1949, thank you so much. Swamp Fox, thank you, buddy. All your comments are enough, dude. You don't need to do that. You comment on every one of my videos almost. And that goes a long way, people. It does. I don't beg for comments, likes, or subscribers, but it helps. It helps. I just want to find points, though, and nice marbles. R. Ring, Gold, Pupil, Calm, thank you so much. Vitus Von Zinger, thank you so much. Rhonda Fisher, thank you so much. Dryer Flint again. James Tobin, Dryer Flint. Macy Batten. I think I'm back to where I started, but thanks all you people. I'll do the video on the cat. He should have got back from the vets this morning. He went yesterday, and they were supposed to pick him up today. And he's well loved, and we'll try. I don't know what we're going to do with him yet, but I think we're going to try to find him a nice home after he gets all comfortable being around people. Thank you for this, and I'll keep the videos coming. That fire pit that kept caving down in this one, this is some of the nice stuff that's come out from around it. Leading into there, that's why I'm doing so much to dig it out. To have to shaft scraper and look at some of them serrated points. And this ain't even all of it. I got whole other trays in there I haven't even framed. But there's some of the stuff I found in the last 35 days right there. And I got more stuff in the house. Hopefully there's some more. Look at the color coming out on that now. The black spots coming out. The points change color, and that nice one right there, it's just holy mackerel. And that little one, that dart, man, folks. He's been in the mud. Now he's up on the tree. He sniffs it. See him sniffing? He's sniffing where the other squirrels went up. There's other squirrels out here. That's what he's doing. Sniffing all around this stuff. He's looking for a girlfriend, I think. Look at him. He's a maniac. What's going on, buddy? It's a good boy right there. And look here coming. Come on, let's go. Where's Dog Bubby? It's hot out here, ain't it, Bubby? I see you, folks. There's Dog Bubby. The squirrel man's trying to run off. Look at him. Get him, Dog Bubby. Look at him go. He's going.